Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today, I'm going to be talking about a prophecy from Clement, the X and the P prophecy, and how it's being misapplied to XRP. And some of the things that I'm seeing is just an absolute gross negligence of reviewing prophecy, discussing prophecy. And what I'm seeing is gross negligence that is in the wealth transfer. And I've been going back and forth with more than a handful of people. It's not just one or two. And people are trying to say that the Clement X and P prophecy is XRP. And I'm getting ready to show you that it's not. And I'm getting ready to share with you how people are just regarding parts of prophecy or parts of biblical prophecy for whatever reason to fit a narrative. If somebody gives a prophecy, you look at the whole prophecy, just like it is within the Bible. You know, the status of the wealth transfer, there's a tragedy that is taking place because people are following a whole bunch of people that did nothing, that don't even have a 10% fulfillment rate on their prophecies, and especially the most important and major ones. They are 0%. And yet you have millions of people following all the people who strung people along with the political prophecies and the wealth transfer prophecies and giving dates and time frames, and it all failed. And that's not how God operates, because Jeremiah has given dated prophecies that came to pass. And the Bible is very clear. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22, it clearly states how we are supposed to know when God gives a word, if it comes to pass. So it doesn't matter if it's a dated prophecy or an undated prophecy, or there's going to be an event that is going to take place that either has timing on it or it's related to another event. If it's from the Lord, it will come to pass. And if you apply that standard, most of them get it wrong, and they have no more than a 10% prophecy fulfillment rate because they prophesy so much and they predict so much that they get it right every now and then. God does not work like that. Right before me is Code Breakers, a segment on the Clement ministry. Now, before I get into this, you guys need to know that I do not agree with anything that the Clement ministry is doing now. They have gone down this path that has completely destroyed the ministry. And King Clement's daughter, she has brought on people like Julie Green and Amanda Grace and Bo Pony, and these are all people who have falsely prophesied in the name of the Lord, using the Lord's name in vain, concerning political events and things that were supposed to take place, and stringing people along with the return of Trump, and he's going to be in office, and then the wealth transfer. All these people have misled the body of Christ, millions upon millions of people over the years, in the wrong direction, and have been pulling their strings and pulling their emotions. And I'm definitely not going to support what they're doing as far as politically with Christian nationalism and all this stuff. You guys already know exactly what I'm talking about. So in this clip, and there's these three people that are talking about Kim Clement's prophecy they're getting ready to talk about the X and the P. And there are certain things you need to hear. And one of the first things that Kim Clement says, energy source. Right? And when it comes to the X and the P, listen to what Kim Clement says. And then after the video, listen to what Donnie says, and look what she completely ignores. And this is what everybody else in the wealth transfer is ignoring right now, for those of you who actually truly believe that this X and P prophecy deals with XRP.
So why don't we play that one first? It's top of the list there, Lee. Here, guys.
I'm seeing this whole course. I'm seeing God doing it right now, where it's the source of energy is very important for people who are listening all over the world. And I had two clues, which I'm going to give you one today. Okay? I'm going to give you one clue now, which I haven't spoken of yet. You ready, Mr. Code Breaker?
Here it is.
Because I'm the code maker. And then the other one is the tree, the oak tree, which is a symbol which people have been researching, not yet revealed. But people are researching out there because it's a puzzle. God won't give us everything because it's not the right time. But something starting with an X and it has a P in it is a very profound something that's going to be worth investing in. And I can't say the whole thing because I don't know it. But I had a dream, and I saw an X, and I think there may have been a number and something else, and then P. Now, I'm only giving you what I prophetically hear. Otherwise, I could be accused of representing a company, which, of course, they could take me to court on that, but I'm not going to. That's what I'm hearing, and most people know I hear things by the Holy Spirit, and I just say it. And so it's a prophetic thing, this. But it's also giving signs to the people that it's the time for the release of this new source of energy. Now.
Yeah, I was going to say you can stop it there. So how interesting. Okay, a couple of things I thought of was obviously there's the platform X. But he saw X with a something in the middle and a P. Now, I know there's an XRP.
Yeah.
What's up with XRP? I forgot.
I'm going to go back over some things. So did you hear what she said? She said X and then something in the middle and then P. So let's go back and listen to what Kim Clement actually said.
I'm seeing this whole course, I'm seeing God doing it right now, where it's this source of energy is very important for people.
So he says source of energy, which is very important to us. Okay, now is XRP a source of energy? Is it going to produce energy? Is it going to make your car run, or make your refrigerators run, or charge up your cell phone? No, it's not.
People are listening all over the world, and I had 2 clues, which I'm going to give you one today. Okay? I'm going to give you one clue now, which I haven't spoken of yet. You ready, Mr. Codebreaker?
Oh, here it is.
Because I'm the code maker. And then the other one is the tree, the oak tree, which is a symbol which people have been researching, not yet revealed. But people.
Okay, so he says the oak tree. I don't care. Donnie is Kim Clement's daughter, how long she's been involved with the ministry. I don't even remember seeing her 99% of the time that Kim Clement was doing his shows. But the oak tree, if you study all of Kim's Clement prophecies regarding the big E and the oak tree, I have it all right here that I can go over. And he talks about the new source of energy and it relating to the oak tree. It doesn't have anything to do with Elon Musk. It doesn't have anything to do with XRP. And he says here in December 31st, 2006, that the discovery will be in a vehicle that's from Michigan. Is that XRP? No, it's not. So people need to be aware that some of the things that you guys are seeing, some of the things that are being taught, some of the things that are being discussed, there's gross negligence in this because, like I said, I've been going back and forth with people and they're not even looking at all the oak tree prophecies. And there's no way you could connect it to XRP because the big E deals with bugs and bugs eating things and creating energy. The big energy source, the molecule E, as Kim Clement has said.
People are researching out there because it's a puzzle. God won't give us everything because it's not the right time. But something starting with an X and it has a P in it is a very profound something that's going to be worth investing in. And I can't say the whole thing because I don't know it. But I had a dream and I saw an X and I think there may have been a number and something else and then P.
All right, so now listen. There are 4 things that he said concerning this investment. The first letter he saw was X. Then he saw possibly a number. Then he saw something that was unknown. And then the letter P. There are 4 things. X, a possible number, something else, and then a P.
But it's also giving signs to the people that it's the time for the release of this new source of energy.
So he said new source of energy. All right, now listen to this. Remember, Kim Clement said X, possible number, something that's unknown, I guess it could be letter or number, and then P.
How interesting. Okay, a couple of things I thought of was obviously there's the platform X. But he saw X with a something in the middle and a P. Now, I know there's an XRP.
Yeah. So she doesn't mention the possible number. She just says X, something in the middle, and the P. And you can go through the whole entire transcript and they do not talk about this. Okay? I was just told that Donnie, since she is Kim Clement's daughter and she would know better concerning the prophecy, that it's XRP. But you just heard what Kim Clement said. And yet people are trying to put this to XRP, leading you away from what Kim Clement originally talked about. In this original prophecy concerning this company that it's going to start with an X and end with a P, and there's going to be two things in the middle, and it's going to be related to this new source of energy, and it's going to be related to the oak tree. Not XRP. If you're going to talk about the oak tree, and you're going to talk about the new source of energy, then you have to look at all these different prophecies concerning the big E, the new source of energy. By the time that this video came out, he had already been talking about this new source of energy for 5-6 years. He talks about bugs, eating things, and creating energy, and taking that and applying that as an energy source. So what I am saying is that this prophecy is not XRP. There was always that consideration, but until I see something different, it's not, and it's unrelated. And this is the shame that is going on with the wealth transfer. And that's why in my change that I have made over the last few years, I've been a lot more stern. I have been challenging and asking questions, which a lot of people don't like, especially if you're on here making videos and I'm challenging you on your prophecy. A lot of people don't like that. Nobody else is doing it. You're just not going to come on YouTube and start prophesying about the wealth transfer and think that you're just going to say whatever and nobody's paying attention. Now let's get a little bit deeper into the XRP prophecy. Right now, the XRP prophecy can be a 4-letter stock symbol of a public company. And just to kind of give you an idea, when we first started researching this, there was a company called X4 Pharmaceuticals. Right now, it seems like it fits, right? X, the 4, and then there's a space, and then a P. Even though Kim Clement said that where the space is on this, there was something else. Right? But a lot of people did think that this could be it. And you can see their 4-letter stock symbols, XFOR. Right? And so some people are like, well, wait a minute. You did say something about a number, right? But there wasn't a P in it, right? As far as the trading symbol. But the name of the company looked pretty similar. But this company deals with therapeutics for treatments of rare disease. It could be the name of a company also, which will be 4 letters or 3 letters and a number, right? Because Kim Clement said X, a possible number, something else, and then a P. Now, when it comes to searching for these things, there are different websites that you can look for 4-letter stock symbols, and I spent a lot of time doing that off and on over the years and still haven't come up with anything that's tied to an energy company. Now, it also could be the name of a private company. So you have to really do your research, and it could be very small. You know, it's just going unnoticed at this time, or it may not even exist. And that's the thing, folks. This company may not even exist yet. But it's still going to be the same for a private company. Just like it will be for the stock symbol or the name of a company, it's going to start with an X and end with a P. And it's going to be 4 either letters or 3 letters and 1 number. So doing the search for a private company is really, really, really hard. Right? You really have to try to use a lot of key terms and so on. And so I'm going to keep searching because I think we are close to this because the technology for the big E is already being used for biofuel and biomining. So this company will be tied to either a biofuel company, a biomining company, an energy company, or even a vehicle company. But it will be released by the government. The government's going to release this technology. So we don't know when it comes to this technology being developed, like in DARPA, we don't know what companies are involved. Now, there's going to be a day when somebody does find this company. There will be a day when it'll be released. And if it is a private company and you can invest privately, well, that's going to be good to a certain extent because then, you know, people don't have to worry about the price exploding. Because trust me, whenever this company is released and you're able to invest, especially within the wealth transfer community and the Kim Clement prophetic community, this stock would explode if it wasn't a private company. So you'll be able to invest without worrying about whether or not if it's going to skyrocket and then you miss out. You need to make sure that you always have something in reserve for these unexpected investments. Anyways, folks, that is all that I have for this today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.